Good evening, everyone. There will be a 2-minute silence based on the Remembrance Sunday. So 2 minutes will be starting as of now. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Invictus Racing League, the F3 League. I am your host with the most, Malc. Tonight we're at the glorious race of the Japanese Grand Prix. And straight up there, I think Vodtech will be starting off with the qualifying stuff now. Straight off, because the majority of the drivers are all set out and ready to go. The Japanese Grand Prix will come up to, which is the first corner now. I won't be able to do that lap now. So, Balog said we'll try and get through some of the drivers here. There's majority of the drivers who have just got out there, so I'm just going through which of the drivers is the main one to go out for. Night. It's Nightgash. Nightgash has lost a bit of his, the back end there. So, just try to see who's closest of them all here. But like I said, good evening to everyone that's joining the session. I will look at the comments during the break here, because I want to try and see if there's going to be an absolute shocker here tonight here. But at the moment here, this majority of the drivers have all gone out here, except for Vodtech, who completely forgot to stay in the pits during the 2-minute silence. So hopefully he'll be reminded about that after. But like I said, there's majority of the drivers that are all set out straight away there, so it's really up for it here with the tyre strategies here. Now I will go through some of the strategies here at the moment here, but I'd like to see who's the first person out here of this. So it's Dre Gio. So Dre Gio, who was the winner of the France Grand Prix last week. He did a brilliant job there with the Renault car there, so he'll be the one to look out for this season. Some of the drivers are not there tonight. Passing through the sections there and into just four there. So Vodtech is still at 147.039, but he will do that again. We're passing to turn 7 now, up the hill there, and then come up to, which is the end of the first sector now. And then into, you've got to be absolutely careful there through there, passing the bridges now, and then up the hill here, passing at turn 10, then the hairpin now at turn 11 now. And then at this moment in time here, to try and do everything possible here, passing into turn 12 now, and then into the part where you have to be absolutely spot on here, which is the unlucky turn, which is turn 13, and then into turn 14, which is the spoon curve corner. So you have to go down the hill here, try to do everything possible and get that brilliant lap there. He's on, I believe he's on the soft tyres at the moment here, so he's going to try to do everything possible. He's at the end of the second sector now into 130. Can it be an moment there with, oh my God, moment there. But we have to wait and see if he can try and be pole position here again. Let's see if that momentum keeps going there in the positions here. And it does. He's done a 129.786. 129.786. That's a cracker of a time there from Dre Gio. So F1 Richard in the McLaren is in second place with a 130.166. So Craig is on the Ferrari car now, trying everything he can. He's on the hard tyres now, so hopefully that will try and get a good opportunity to try and do well here. But let's see what happens here so far. Now, Steele and O'Stephen did a 130.337 and 130.987 respectively here. So O'Stephen's done a good time, to be fair, based on the times from himself and Dre Gio. But compared to the times from the realistic performance league last night, you can hit the 27s and the 28s. So I would not be surprised if the guys can hit another one here. But Craig's going into the pits now. He's teasing us. He's absolutely teasing us. Dinas has moved to second place now with a 129.879. Only by 900ths of a second from Dre Gio's time there. That's a cracker of a time, to be fair. Synchronicity has moved to 5th with a 130.3. Luke Bailey has moved to 6th now with a 130.6. So here's Nice Neils now coming up to the hairpin corner. I think that's the corners they're going to have to watch out for are turn 7 when they're up the hill, because you can hit the gravel so easily if you don't watch what you're doing. And I've seen a few drivers go off the track there through the S's in the first sector, so they've got to be absolutely dead careful there. 130 R's to 1 at turn 15. They're going to have to watch out for as well. But also they have to do the hairpin corner, because that's where you could lose so much time there. I know for a fact I do rubbish up the slow corners there. Nice Neils trying to do everything possible here, and he moves up to 8th place now. He moves up to 8th place now. F1 Mr. P is in 6th place with a 130.6. Nice Neils did a 130.8. And we're coming up to 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left. So Spud's done a 132.4 on the hard tyres now. So 132.4. Bag of Bones is in 11th place with a 136.4, so I'm guessing he'll go do another lap in here again. So I'm going to watch his lap to see if he can try and improve it, whatever happens here tonight. With the drivers as well, you've got to be absolutely careful there, because you've got Dre Gio, Synchronicity, good team to be fair, because if Dre Gio can keep that momentum going, I know it's been one race, but if you can try and get that consistency started as of now, you'll be absolutely delighted with that. And also, Synchronicity on his day can be really quick. He can be really, really quick. But unfortunately, he's only on 5th place with a 130.364. So obviously, I know it's pre-season, so I would rather have the mistakes done and dusted here before we do anything else. So under 9 minutes left of the Invictus Racing League, the F3 League. But like I said, I wish Tim all the very, wish him all good, best. I couldn't say the words now. I wish Tim his full speed recovery. He's just not feeling too good. That's why he can't be able to do the commentary box with me tonight. But let's see what Bag of Bones can do. Can he try and do a good lap here, or is he going to go into the pits? He's going to the pits now. So where's Craig now? Craig's going to do his proper hard tyres now. With the tyre wear situations here, the hards can last fresh with 21 to 22 laps estimate. The mediums can last about 17 to 18 laps, and the softs can last about 11 to 12 laps. So the best strategy to go for is obviously the soft mediums with the one stop. definitely the one stop is the quickest of them all. But like I said, if you can do medium softs, you only lose out by a tenth on there. But you also you can do soft hards, but obviously you'll lose out by 4 seconds. You lose by 4 seconds, and you don't want to do that. Yellow flag sectors 2 and 3. So something must happen between those two sectors there. Craig's on the second sector now, which is the unlucky turn, which is turn 13, and into Spoon Curve corner now. The famous part of the corner there. Down the hill here now into the straights here. Can you imagine if you had DRS straight here and into 130R? That would have been absolutely madness stuff here. And he's coming up to the end of the second sector now into 130R. Here we go, coming up to 16 now. And then 17, and then into 18 now. Can Craig try and get a good lap here on the hard tyres? It looks like he had a little bit of back end there. He's only goes up to 10th place here with 131.068. A 131.068. Nice Niels moves up to 3rd place now with a 129.9. So 3 drivers are in the 29. Sorry, 4 drivers, I do apologise, with Nitrocash in 4th place in the 129s now. To be fair though, Nitrocash, that's a cracker of a time, to be fair. That is a really good lap there from Nitrocash there. Because he's done a 129.9 on the mediums, I would expect that the softs can hit the 128s based on Nitrocash's point of view here. So we come up to, which is the 6 minutes 20 left on the qualifying. Who do you think is going to happen? Do you think Dragio will hold on for pole position here, or do you think there'll be a shock along the way here? I like to see some shocks in the F3. Don't get me wrong. This is going to be unbelievable stuff there. Brennan's is the only one who hasn't done a lap in yet, but he will do a lap if he can pull that lap in here. Passing the 130R now, passing into turn 16, into turn 17 now. And then into turn 18 now. Oh, he's teased us. He's absolutely teased us. Oh, he moves up to pole position still with a 129.738. 500 quicker than Dre Geo time. Fantastical. Absolutely brilliant there. Dennis is going to be on a quick time there. Oh, Stephen moves up to 1st place here with 129.6. So the two Mercedes boys now in the top 2. Now you haven't heard that for a very like you always would hear that every time in the real life F1. But I tell you what, that is a proper way to see it on the screen there on the Equal Performance League. So the Mercedes crew at the moment here with 5 minutes 10 left of the qualifying on pole, first 2 positions there. Brilliant stuff there from Stephen into pole position. Yellow flag set to 3. Yellow flag set to 3. Can Dennis go into pole position? Oh, he moves up to 1st place here. 5 minutes left. 129.322. 129.322. From Tinnis now. Oh my days. Will it be a knock-on effect here of the timings here? Where's Bagger Bones now? Bagger Bones, he's done a 136.4. He's on the medium tyres at the moment here. So he's trying everything possible to get a good lap here. Bagger Bones. Down the Spoon Curve corner there, down the hill now into the end of the the end of the 2nd sector now. So he's coming up to 130R now. Absolutely immense stuff there. Passing to turn 16 now, and then into 17, and then into turn 18 now. Can Bagger Bones get a good time here? With a 136.4, he gets a 130.1. That's a much better lap there from Bagger Bones there for absolutely brilliant stuff there. 130.144 and 130.144 now. So we've got 3 minutes 45 left of the qualifying here. Will there be any more shocks along the way here? I really do hope so at this moment in time in the F3 League. Passing Dre Geo now, trying to do everything possible here at this moment in time. Passing the bridge now, coming up to, which is turn 10 there. You have to brake hard there into the hairpin now, into turn 11 here. Absolutely fantastic stuff here. So coming up to down, passing turn 12 now. and then into turn 13 now, and then coming up to which is spoon curve corner now. So yeah, just see how it goes there. Good evening to everyone that's joining the session still. 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left on the qualifying here. This is absolutely immense stuff here. Oh, I can't wait for this. I can't believe this is the last pre-season race before we kick off race 1 next week of the season. Oh, Dre Gio's lost a bit of the back end there. Is he still got pole position here? No, did a 129.786 still. So absolutely immense stuff here. Synchronicity's off the track there. So where's Luke Bailey now? Luke Bailey's going to try and do his proper lapping now on, which I believe is on the soft tyres now. Yellow flags in all 3 sectors there, so they've got to be absolutely careful there. The yellow flag sectors 1 and 2 at the moment here. So absolutely immense stuff now. Brilliant. This has been absolutely brilliant battle here. Will Tinnis hold on for first place here? Or will we see any more shocks? I would like to see the top 3 come out now. I'd like to see the top 3 come out to do their laps here, if they can. Unless they're confident enough that they will hold on for the top 3. But I doubt very much, because you've got, like I said, you can have unbelievable stuff here. I don't know what to say anymore. So Stevens got out now, so will that be enough time then for the qualifying? Hopefully it'll be enough. He might have to just shot like Speedy Gonzalez did to try and finish the track here without cutting the corners there. So Luke Bailey's in 11th place here, outside the top 10 now, with passing 1:30 now. Yellow flag set to 2. Yellow flag set to 2 now. This is going to be absolutely immense stuff here. Passing turn 17 now and into turn 18 now as he's still going. Oh, Luke Bailey is going to the pits now, so he won't improve now. 1 minute left. 1 minute left of the qualifying here. This is absolutely immense stuff here. F1 Mr. P is in 9th place here. Well, 1:30.324 on the medium tyres. However, he's done 2 laps on the mediums. But he will be on the softs. He'll be on the softs if he can try and pull a good lap here. So he's coming up to the final few sectors here. This is absolutely immense stuff here. Oh, this is absolutely brilliant. So Dre Gio moves up to 2nd place and 1:29. Oh no! There's been a crash between Craig and F1 Mr. P. So Mr. P's out of the qualifying. Craig's out of the qualifying. Craig looks like he made a massive mistake there on turn 18. And because F1 Mr. P did not see Craig till the very last minute, that's what happened there. So Stevens retired from the session here. And here we go. Steven cannot improve. Qualifying has now stopped. They have stopped the fans of the Crystal Mountains, but I tell you what, they have stopped the qualifying. Tinnis has finished at pole position here. Can F1 Richard do pole position here? He moves up to 3rd. He moves up to 3rd there, but where's Dre Gio? Is Dre Gio going to try and improve his lap in here, or is he going to go back into the pits? At the moment here, Steele won't improve. Synchronicity won't improve. Bag of Bones in 9th place there, so brilliant time there. Oh, Dre Gio won't improve there. Where's Nigergash? And where's Nice Niels? Nice Niels goes into the pits. He won't improve. Where's Nigergash? Will Nigergash get pole position here? He really is on fire here. Can he do it? Yes! Yes! Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant there from Nigergash. Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant there. Fantastico! Magnifico! Absolutely brilliant there from Nigergash. Unbelievable stuff! Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant there! Oh my gosh! Unbelievable! Nigergash is in pole position here! Absolutely brilliant stuff there! Right at the death there! Brilliant stuff! Here are your short qualifying for the Japanese Grand Prix. For the Invictus Racing League, the F3 League, you got Nigergash in 1st place. You got Tinnis in 2nd place by 200ths. Lost out by 200ths on the 2nd. Unbelievable stuff. Dre Gio in 3rd place. F1 Richard in 4th. Steven in 5th. Steele in 6th. Nice Deals is in 7th. Synchronicity in 8th. Bag of Bones is in 9th. F1 Mr. P in 10th place. Luke Bailey's in 11th. Fortek in 12th. Craig is in 13th. So Spud is in 14th. And Brennan's is the only one out of the list who's not had a time whatsoever. So, good evening to Big Helmet Berry 88. How you doing, mate? Your right says yes. It's pre-season on jacked up for the action. So I hope you enjoyed the racing tonight as much as I love the qualifying here tonight. AA9 Skills Sonaldo. He says, "Let's go, champ. Synchronicity, you got this, champ." So we've got a Synchronicity fan there. But like I said, I hope you enjoy the stream, guys. I really do hope you enjoy it as much as possible here. I'm going to do my advertisements, as always. Invictus Racing League is on the YouTube channel for all the live F1 races now. Not only I do the F3 League with the commentary stuff, we've got the legendary commentary duo of Captain Stiff and Sab for the F1 League that used to be called the No Assist League from last season, which is now the F1 League on the Monday nights at 8 PM. You got myself and Tim, the legendary American commentator, in for the Invictus Realistic Performance League on the Tuesday nights at 8 PM. And also you got Warris Lander and Energy Dan for F2 tonight for the Equal Performance. And also myself and would be Tim for Tim's not here tonight because he's unfortunately not well, but I wish him all a very speedy recovery as much as possible. And like I said, not only we do the F1, but we also do the pod. Well, Gareth, aka Captain Stiff, and Sab do the podcast on the Thursday night. So make sure you tune in on that one as well for. Just see what happens about the real life F1 and also the updates for Invictus Racing League as well. But also, we're not only on the YouTube channel tonight as well as the rest of the week, we have got also we've got social media side of the Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. So make sure you're up to date, make sure you like, subscribe and follow as well for all the latest updates as well. But like I say, this is absolutely immense stuff there. And also, forgot to say, make sure you tune in to log into the InvictusRacingLeague.com. If you like what you've seen so far with the racing and the qualifying as well, join in. Make sure you sign up and we'll hopefully get you in as quickly as possible. AA9 Skills has just said, who do you think will win? Oh, that's a tough one actually, because Dre Gio won it last week. Nigel Gash, on his day, can produce the goods. But he's just been really unlucky with consistency and a bit of bad luck as well. So, but Tinnis has done a good job, to be fair. So I'll be interested to see what happens here at the start of the race. Will there be any shocks at the start there? But I'll tell you what, I'm going to go for Dre Gio to win tonight because of his consistency last week, where he was absolutely dominant. But it just depends on if they can capitalise, if he can capitalise on it as well. But I reckon Dre Gio will win it tonight. What do you think is going to happen here? What do you think your thoughts are of the drivers here tonight, based on the qualifying that you see? We will have 27 laps of the qualifying here. The top 8 are on the softs. Bagabos, Mr. P in the top 10 with the medium tyres. Luke Bailey, Craig, Spud, Brennan are on the medium tyres, but Fortek is the only one who's at the soft tyres outside the top 10. So please make sure you like and subscribe to the Invictus Racing League channel, and also like this channel, this race as well, for all the latest stuff as well. So I wish everyone all the very best of luck for the final pre-season race 2 of the Invictus Racing League, the F3 League. I can't wait for it to start for the F3 League. A reminder, guys, there will be no interviews at the end of this race because it's pre-season. There's no issues with that anyway. But we will start off with the interviews at the end. Good evening to Adri. He says Bones to win it for the world. Here we go. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are go, go, go. Who's had a great start? Who's had a great start there from the top 2 there? It looks like Nigel Gas has made a good start there. Look at the Mercedes crew there. Almost even there. Will there be any? I'm just trying to have a look to see if there's any shocks. We might have a 3 to bed here. We might have a 3 to bed situation here through the S's part there. All a bit of contact there between. There would be oh my days. So Stephen went on. Sorry, that was Steele. Oh, who's that? That was Racing Boy there. Oh, Nice Niels. Nice Niels drops down to 15th place there. Luke Bailey must have caught the aftermath of that as well. So they both dropped down to the bottom of the grid there. But look at Nigel, she's trying to pull away there from Tinnis now. For 8/10 now, so he's had a great start there, Nigel Gash. Can he try and capitalise on holding on there for first place? We will find out at the end of this race. But this has been absolutely brilliant stuff, brilliant start. Fair start from the guys there, from what I've seen there, except for what happened between Nice Niels and Luke Bailey. I'm not sure if it was with the collision there, but we'll have to find out later on in there. But look at Bag of Bones there. Bag of Bones trying to close in on synchronously now for 7th place here. He's on the medium tyres there, but like I said, always going around side of a side. We might have a 2 to bed. We might have a 2 to bed. Don't do this to me at 130. Oh my days, I think Synchronously was trying to avoid the contact there at 130R. You don't want to do 2 in the bed at the 130R because that'll be insane stuff there. Bag of Bones has dropped down. Something must happen there with Bag of Bones there. So Synchronously is pitted now. So Stephen was 1/10. Look at Drake Gio now trying to close in on F1 Richard now for 3rd place here. This is absolutely immense stuff there. Nice Niels got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane now. Needs to do something here. Nice Niels, if he wants to stand any chance of doing well in the top 10 here tonight. We've got a couple of battles going on here tonight. So just see what happens here tonight there. Look at Drake Gio now, who won last week's French Grand Prix here. Really on, he dropped out from 3rd to 4th during the first 2 laps there. Oh my days, Drake Gio's going a little bit of a late break in there, but he's still trying to close in on F1 Richard now. We'll have to have a look at Vodtek in a moment or two, trying to close in on F1 Mr. P now. I'm not sure about the battles between Brennans and Luke Bailey now, because the gaps are not showing properly there. But hopefully we'll try and get back in as quickly as possible there. But look at Drake Gio now, trying to close in for F1 Richard into the top for the 3rd place here. But look at the 2 Mercedes boys there. Will there be any team orders here tonight? We go yellow flag set to 2. Yellow flag set to 2. So something must happen there. Hopefully we'll find out sooner rather than later here. But look at this battle there. We've got a couple of battles going on. We've got the 2 Mercedes boys. DRS is now enabled now. The DRS is now enabled for lap 3, as always. But look at Drake here now. Oh, we try and make the move. No, he's trying to be sensible there. He's trying to be absolutely delicate. But F1 should make a little bit of a mistake there. No, hold on. He's just holding on there for 3rd place there. But this is absolutely immense stuff there. But like I said, this is absolutely immense stuff. But fair play to Nigel Gash, who's trying to pull away from Tinnis now for 1st place here. But look at Drake Gio now. It looked like he was trying to make the move there before the end of the 1st sector there. But they're still going on there. They're still going on. This is absolutely brilliant battle. I really do hope this is going to be like this throughout the remainder of, from the start of the season to the end, because this will be an absolutely belter of a league season here. If you don't know, Ferocious Dan, who raced, he won the Drivers' Championship last season in the F3 League after he missed out on a few occasions there. Vodtek and F1 Mr. P battling out side by side there. Might go back, have a look there. Can Vodtek try and close in on F1 Mr. P now for 7th place, as Mr. P lost a bit of his front wing there. This is absolutely... Oh my days! Oh! I don't know what's going on. Oh! Oh, look at this! We might have a 2 in the bed! We got a 2 in the bed! Vodtek going side by side there! Try to be absolutely fair there. They're trying to be absolutely fair. Vodtek has had to drop down. But look at Craig now. Look at Craig against F1 Mr. B now for 7th place here. Oh my days! But F1 Mr. P made a little bit of mistake Looked like he made a little bit of a mistake there, but he's still going there. But can everyone Mr. P hold on for 7th place here? We might have a 5-car battle here sooner rather than later here. The only battle we've got so far, well, 2 battles so far, is F1 Richard and Dre Gio, 3/10 now. Stephen Steele for 5th and 6th. And also this manic battle here between F1 Mr. P and Craig now. And it's only on lap 4. Look at this, the 2 Ferraris chase the Haas car of F1 Mr. P. Yellow flag set to 2. Yellow flag set to 2. This is absolutely immense stuff. Look at Craig. Look at Craig now. He really wants to try and make the move. He's trying to get round F1 Mr. P as quickly as possible here. Past his smooth curve corner. Chance, this should be a chance now. Will it be an opportunity to try and make the move here at 130? Don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me at 130. Oh no, they're still holding on. They're still holding on. This is absolutely brilliant racing there. This is absolutely brilliant racing there. Look at Craig now. He's going to try and get the slipstream off. And what Mr. B, he should have the DRS now. He should have the DRS. Will he go for the inside? Make the move. Done. Side by side with the 2 to bed. And just done and dusted there. But, oh, Spud. Spud's holding on with that. That was very lucky there from Sir Spud. That was a great drifting there from Sir Spud there to try and save that car there. This is absolutely fantastic racing. And our car balance is on lap 5 now. This is on lap 5. Now with the tyre wear, as I said earlier, soft mediums is the quickest strategy if you're going to go for the 1 stop, which is definitely the way to go. So you would pit on lap 11/12 for the softs and then mediums all the way to the end. That's what you should be doing anyway. But some people may have bad tyre wear, they might go for the hards just to be safe. But if you want to risk it for a biscuit, you might as well take it, because you just, even though this is pre-season, you want to try and make sure that you're comfortable with the tyre wear and the car to make sure that you're really up for it here. Tinnis has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. So, at the moment here, Nitrogos is in the lead with 1st place, Tinnis is in 2nd place, F1 Richard is in 3rd, Dre Gio is in 4th now, Stevens in 5th, Steele is in 6th, Craig's in 7th, F1 Mr. P in 8th place here. But look at Brennan's! Brennan's going to try through the 130R! He made the move! What a move! What a move there for Brennan's there! What a move! Just at the nick of time there. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic stuff there from Brennan's there into 9th place here. What a move there! Absolutely brilliant stuff there. And like I said, Spud did not even know what was going on there, but he's still trying to chase the pack here. I don't know if Sir Spud has got a bit of a front wing damage, but look at Brennan's there. Brennan's is going to be closer to F1 Mr. P because he made a massive mistake there on the grass there. So this is now brought. But Craig's made the move. I just saw a glimpse there. Craig's made the move there on Steele now. Nitrogas drops out to 3rd. What's happened to Nitrogas? Oh, there's been contact there between F1 Mr. P and that might be Steele. There'll be a bit of a contact there between 2 of the drivers there. What has happened to Nitrogas? Oh, Nitrogas has lost a bit of his front wing damage there. So after his brilliant start there, he's dropped down to 5th. So you may have to pit and go on the hards. Like I said, the mediums can last about 17 to 18 laps. But I would avoid the mediums now. If he wants to try to do the 1 stop to work, he'll have to gamble to go on the hards. But he will lose out 4 seconds worth of time there. Look at Vodtech now, trying to close in on Brennan's now for 7th place here. Craig could have a chance here to try and close in on Nitrogas now for 5th place, but Nitrogas will have to pit. Yeah, Nitrogas will have to pit. Same with Vodtech now. So I'm not sure what happened there with Nitrogas. He must have made a mistake somewhere, but he was like 1.2 seconds ahead, like 1.5 seconds ahead. So at the moment here, it's a shame because Nitrogas, that is his best ever pole position, for a very long time there. So hopefully he'll try and bounce back and try and get into at least the top 3 by come the end of the race here. But Nodrigosh will have to go on the hards, and he is on the hards there as well. We're on lap 7:27 on the Invictus Racing League, the F3 League. If you enjoy what you've seen so far, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to the Invictus Racing League channel for all the live races. And so make sure you don't miss out on the races here tonight. And unfortunately, there's been a few pits now, so there's a bit of a gap now. The only gap closer in here is at the moment to Spud and Brennan's there. But Tinnis has done a brilliant job there to try and into first place here. But like I said, Craig's on a fantastic position as well, because he's on the medium tyres. Back of bounds, got 3-second tyre penalty for multiple warnings now. So as things stand, he'll be okay to finish in 9th if it stays like this. I know it won't be, but I'm just saying if it stays like this, he'll be happy. But like I said, I agree with Garcia says, Craig is in a great position. He is in a fantastic position, to be fair, with the medium tyres. So he's done a brilliant job there from, I believe, 13th place. So Craig started off in 13th place. Breno started off in 15th place, I do apologise. So Brennan's and Craig and Sir Spud are in my automatic driver of the day, of the commentator's view of my driver of the day, because of the biggest movers on the race here tonight. So will they try and capitalise on it? But like I said, the medium tyres can last about they can probably pit up to like lap 16, 17, depending on how the tyre wear lasts on there. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens at this moment in time. But like I said, F1 Mr. P is going to be closer to Nice Neils now for 13th place, as this is the closest battle we have got on the race here tonight. Oh, this is absolutely brilliant. This has been a brilliant race. Whatever happens, this has been a brilliant race tonight. So Mr. P trying to do everything possible here to close in on Nice Neils, who's on the fresher soft tyres, so he will have to do a 2-stop regardless here. The 2-stop strategy, I could not see it working for the 2 stops, but it may not work, it depends. Oh, Stevens pitted, yellow flag set to 2. So yellow flag set to 2, so something must happen there. So will Mr. P try and close in now? So Stevens going for the medium tyres now. That's a little bit earlier than expected, but like I said, if the mediums can hold on there, but like I said, it can last 18 laps on the mediums, so he might just gamble on the mediums, but hopefully he'll try and last that tyre wear. Oh my days, that F1 must have been nearly lost the back end, nearly lost the front wing there because of the back end of Nice Neils' car. Be sure the DRS straight out. Mr. P's got the fastest of the race now with a 1:33.1. Can Nice Neils stay? Oh! Nice Neils stayed on the inside there, but F1 Mr. P trying to close in again now. Watching it from his point of view there through the assist part now. Steele has gone into the pits again, so something must happen there from Steele's point of view. So that might be what happened with the yellow flags just a second ago. Look at F1 Mr. P, 6/10 behind Nice Neils now for 13th place here on lap 10 and 27 of the Invictus Racing League, the F3 League. This has been it's died down a bit now with the battles because of some of the pit stops now, but hopefully we'll see some close battles coming up sooner rather than later here in the next few laps or so. But we got yellow flag set to 3, yellow flag set to 3, so and 1 as well. So where's O'Steven now? O'Steven's coming up to closer to Bagabos now for 8th place here. No. Oh, look at Sir Spud. Sir Spud drops down to 7th. Luke Bailey moves up to 6th place now. So will they try and keep that tyre wear going now? They're about three quarters of the tyre wear Oh, sorry, not. I do apologise. Sorry, they're about halfway of the tyre wear strategies here of the medium tyres. Reynolds has got 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. As it stands, he'll drop down to 6 if it stays like this, but it won't. I promise you that. So we got 3 battles going on. We've got well, F1 Mr. P made a move there against Nice Neils for 13th place now. Oh, Stephen trying to close in on Vagabonds now for 8th place here. So he's trying everything possible here. Oh, Stephen there against Vagabonds now for 8th place. Can Oh, Stephen, who had a great season last season, he's at the sprint curve now. He had a fantastic season to prove any doubters wrong there. So he might be a contender for the Drivers' Championship if he can try and be consistent in the racing tonight. But at the moment here, Dre Gio he's moved to 2nd place now because F1 Richard is in the pits now. But F1 Richard is done well there. Oh, what's happened to Vagabonds there? Vagabonds must have made a massive mistake there. So that means that Stephen moves up to 8th place here. Where's F1 Richard now? F1 Richard's just coming out of the pits now. So just lucky there. I think if Stephen did not have that little bit of battle there with Vagabonds there, he might have caught up with F1 Richard down the straight there. So at this moment in time, normally the first lap is always the awkwardest one. So hopefully Stephen can try and close in on F1 Richard as quickly as possible before his tyre wear can absolutely kick in by the time it hits the finishing line straight. We're on lap 11. We're on lap 11 or 27 of the Invictus Racing League, the F3 League. If you like what you see so far, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to the Invictus Racing League channel for all the live races. So make sure you tune in on that as well. And make sure you like and subscribe on the video as well. So, like I said, Tinnis is in the lead with 1st place. Dre Gio's in 2nd. Craig is on 3rd place there, so he's done a brilliant job there to start off in 13th and moved up 10 places there in 10 laps there. So that of the tyre wear. So fair play to Craig as well. Brenner's in 4th place, starting off in 15th as well. So that's fair play to those 2 drivers there of the immense battles there. But we might have a 3-car battle, as you can see there, between F1 Richard, O'Stephen and Vagabonds there. Craig and Dre Gio have both pitted now. So Dre Gio will be pitting for the mediums. What will Craig do? Craig will have to go on the softs. He does, but like I said, the softs, I know I keep repeating it, sorry, but like I said, the softs can last about 11 to 12 laps. Will that softs can last that tyre wear on Craig's car? Or was that a mistake from the pit crew there? We'll have to get that confirmed next time there. But at the moment here, he's on the softs, so he will try and get out there. Well, because Nigel Gash, who had to pit really early there because of a mistake with the front wing damage there, he will back into the 10th place. He's back in the points as things stand. This has been absolutely brilliant stuff. I know it's still a bit died down, but we're still enjoying the live and exclusive racing of the Invictus Racing League, the F3 League here. But we've got 2 battles going on here. We've got O'Stephen and Vagabonds, which we're watching now, and also Nigel Gash and Craig now. Craig's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. The penalties will be in. Oh my days, who's that? That's the Spud. The Spud has spun at Spoon Curve. What has happened to Spud there? So his tyre wear should not be shot down. His tyre wear should not be shot down. And because of that, Tinnis could have an opportunity to try and get ahead. He's just coming out of the pits now, but where's Brennans now? So Brennans has just got ahead. He should be ahead. Where's Tinnis now? Or Luke Bailey just got ahead into 2nd place here. Where's F1 Richard? F1 Richard is coming up to, oh my days, that close there between himself and O'Stephen now for 4th and 5th place here. This is absolutely brilliant stuff battle here for the top 4 here. O'Stephen's made a little bit of a mistake there. Hopefully he'll try and capitalise on it as quickly as possible there. But F1 Richard has got the fresher tyre wear. Craig is gone past Nigel Gash now for 10th place now. But bear in mind though, Craig will have to pit again unless he can save those soft tyres all the way to the end of the race. which has probably never been done on the soft tyres before. So Stephen's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. So this is absolutely immense stuff here from the guys here at this moment in time. So Bag of Bones trying to close in on Stephen now for 5th place here. So this is an absolutely fantastic stuff there. I was surprised with Craig's pitting on lap 10. I expected the mediums to last a little bit longer unless he had front wing damage. That was my only concern. He must have had front wing damage, but the softs, he'll have to keep that softs to the end now, which will be a big task, especially it's a massive task unless he does not get into any much battles there. So it could work out, could not, but we'll have to wait and see what happens here. But look at Tinnis now. Tinnis is trying to close in, makes the move. Oh, Luke Bailey now for 2nd place there. So Tinnis could be on prime position here to win the 2nd pre-season race at the Japanese Grand Prix here at the Suzuka track. This is absolutely fantastic stuff here. Craig's got the fastest lap of the race now with 1:32.793, I believe. No, 5.3, I believe. But like I said, it's absolutely fantastic racing. 2 battles going on. Luke Bailey, F1 Richard, and O'Stephen and Bag of Bones for 5th and 6th. But look at F1 Richard now trying to pounce in on Luke Bailey. Luke Bailey's on the edge of his seat here at the hairpin corner now. Yellow flag set to 1. There's the yellow flag set to on to something. Who has made a mistake there? It looks like Sir Spud has made a mistake again, because he's dropped down from 8th to 9th. But look at F1 Richard now, watching it from his point of view here. Can he try and pass in Spoo curve now? And down the straight now. He needs to have the slipstream. Can he try and pass Luke Bailey and passing 130R? I doubt very much there. I doubt very much. So passing 130R! So Spurs a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. F1 Richards trying to get a good exit here, but Luke Bailey might have a good chance here to try and pull away here. Tinnis has gone 3 seconds. This is the fastest up the race now, 1:32.733 now, so that's a cracker of a time there. So it's really on prime position to win the 2nd race of the season there. I expected, from my predictions, I expected Dre Gio to carry on with that momentum from the France Grand Prix into the Japanese Grand Prix. But at the moment here, Sigurd Osley and Sir Spud are both pitted now. Look at Bagabone. Look at O'Stephen. Look at O'Stephen trying to close in on F1 Richard for 4th place here. But look at Bagabones now. Bagabones trying to close in on F1 Richard for 4th place here. We might have we've got a 4-car battle here for 3rd place here. Luke Bailey's struggling with the tyre wear now. He's at the 3 quarters of the way there. So the yellow flag set to 1. Nice Niels drops down to 13th. Synchronising moves up to 12th place here. Good evening to Mike. He's saying good evening. So bad I missed the race. Tonight. Hopefully you'll bounce back next week in the first race of the brand new season, mate. I'll be back there. Can F1 Richard try to close in Luke Bailey? Luke Bailey needs to think about pitting as soon as, really, because F1 Richard's trying to make it inside! But he doesn't, he's still holding on there. Is Luke Bailey pitting? No, he's still going. He's still going with that medium tyres. But look at F1 Richard now. F1 Richard needs to try and get past Luke Bailey. Now, he needs to do it now. Now! No! What a move! Just at the nick of time there. What a move there from F1 Richard into 3rd place. Oh, Stephen! Luke Bailey loses up a position in 2 positions. This is absolutely immense stuff there. Mark says I came back from work. Now looks great. I'd love to race Japan. Unfortunately, Japan is not in the race calendar for the brand new season. Hopefully, we'll be back next season. But like I said, this has been a brilliant battle here. Yellow flag set to 2. So something must happen there. So at this moment in time here, Brennan is in the lead with 1st place. Tinnis, well, Brennan will need to pit. Same with Luke Bailey and Bragger Bones. So yeah, those three are the only ones who have not done a stop just yet. But Brennan's did the biggest mover of them all. So this is absolutely fantastic stuff there. Fastest lap of the race, 132.733. So Spud has retired. Safety car. Safety car. What's happened to Spud? So Spud is out of the race. He's out. He's the first driver of the DNF in this race here. So Brennan's pits now. Will this be a good make or break here? Because he'll be on the softs come at the end of the race here. So gosh, it's a safety car. Yes, it is a safety car. So it'll be interesting. This is what I love about it now, because the safety car can produce the goods now. Majority of the drivers have pitted now. So majority of the drivers have pitted now. Will this compromise? Craig's pitted now. Gosh, he says, go on, Bones. So Bones should come out. Oh, he's in 7th place now. So majority of the drivers would be going for the soft tyres. I will not blame them if they go for the softs. I will be very surprised. I'm very surprised that the majority of the drivers have not gambled on the softs. It'll be fight to the end here for the drivers here. So Tinnis will be on in 1st place here. F1 Richard in 2nd place. Dre Gio's in 3rd. But like I said, the softs can last throughout the remainder of the race now. So that whoever pits now, that's still a fantastic opportunity here. But they cannot overtake during the safety car mode there. I'd like to know what happened with the Spud there, because that's a bit of a weird one to crash. He must have made a massive crash somewhere. He must have made a massive crash to brought the safety car out, which is the first time we have seen this season in the Invictus Racing League, the F3 League. So Tinnis is in 1st. F1 Richards in 2nd. Dre Gio in 3rd place. Who's that? Is that Steele? Yes, Steele's car is. We lost a bit of communication with Steele's car there, so hopefully he'll try and regain it back as quickly as possible there. But Dre Gio in 3rd place, F1 Richard in 2nd. Brennan's, the two McLaren boys, in the top 4 now, so that's been a brilliant opportunity here. Brennan's would be automatically in my drive for the day there, because he started off right at the back. He might have an opportunity here to win the race here, as long as he gets a good start here. As long as he gets a good start here. Still the safety car. Normally the safety car can last about 2 laps in. Normally, roughly, I found out before, it used to be 4 laps, but now I reckon it'll be about 2 laps in, and then we'll kick off throughout the last bit. The third of the race, the last third of the race here now. This is absolutely fantastic racing here. Whatever happens here tonight, this has been absolutely fantastic. Yeah, so who do you think is going to win now after you've seen the safety car now? Who do you think is going to win the race here? Give it to Vasali, if that's how you pronounce it, sorry. He says Bones! He's in 7th place, so we've got quite a few Bones fans here in 7th place. Mike says, previous season we had the safety car had to do 17 laps on softs. I can't remember which track that was, Mike. But that was madness that he did 17 laps on the softs. Absolutely madness stuff. Well, fair play to you. Absolutely fair play to you. If you like what you see so far, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to the Invictus Racing League channel for all the live races here. Not only we're on live exclusive tonight, there's the F2 League as well, with Maurice Lander and Energy Dan for F2. So just see what happens here. Mike says, Fasali says, Bones on softs on a charge here, so he'll be a good charge here, Bones. Same with Luke Bailey, same with Al Stevens, same with Brennan's here. But I'm surprised that Vodtech, synchronously, Craig's gone for the mediums now. Safety cars in this lap. Safety cars in this lap. Bones could nick a podium here if he can try and capitalise on here. So the guys should be backing off here now. So Tinnis should bring the cars into play here. Try and give a little bit of space there for the safety car. Otherwise, F1 Richard is going to pounce here. He's going to pounce here if he doesn't watch it. But they're off. They're off here now. Oh, the lap 19. Oh, the Invictus Racing League. All your flags have gone off now. Ah, can't. F1 Richard made the move. He needs to make the move now. Oh, he does not make the move. So Tinnis still holding on for first. He's still holding on for first. But Brennan's is going to be on charge here. Your flag sector 1. So something must happen there on sector 1 again. Still on this barrel there. The fresh soft should be the advantage here. So the medium guys in the top 3 will need to watch out for the rest of the guys who are on the softs here from 4th to 7th respectively here. And this is what you like about the racing. You like to see a safety car. You like to see a lot of battles going on, and this is like the restart of the race here. It feels like it because you've got all the cars packed up and ready to go, and all the cars are all set on there. So fantastic stuff there. Big helmet Ben. He says, "Come on, Brennans, you can do it." But look at the battle there for the back end there. Brennan's is going to be on charge here. O'Stevens struggling to catch up with the guys here out of the top 4. So my best bet would be Brennan's could get an opportunity here to try and make the move against Dre GL for 3rd place in the next lap or 2. Craig moves up to 10th. Craig moves up to 10th. Nigel Gash drops down to 11th place now. So this is absolutely fantastic stuff there. Brennan's, Dre GL looks like he's got the RS mode on 5 there by the looks of things, to try and get pulled away from Brennan's there for 3rd place here. The DRS needs to be kicked in for the guys here. If you're on the softs, you need to catch up with these guys here because you don't want to lose out too much. You don't want to lose out too much. It looks like Dredgio had more straight line speed than corner speed, because look at Brennan's now. He's going to be trying. Well, Dredgio's on a McLaren sandwich here for 2nd and 4th here. So we should try and hold on for 2nd place. Dredgio on 3rd place. Synchronosis has gone 3 second time penalty on multiple warnings now. We're on turn 11 now at the hairpin corner now. This is absolutely fantastic stuff there. Absolutely fantastic stuff at this immense battle there between Brennan's and Dre Gio now. Still watching this battle here because Dre Gio could be closer to F1 Richard now. Passing spoon curve now. Who do you think is going to win? Guys, if you're watching, who do you think is going to win? Do you think Tinnis will hold on? Do you think F1 Richard will get second? Do you think F1 Richard will hold on for a podium? Or do you think Brennan's will try and close in on the top 3 at this very moment in time here? But look at Dre Gio now. Dre Gio is going to be closer to F1 Richard now. But bear in mind though, there's quite a few drivers who are on the penalties here, so they've got to be absolutely careful there. DRS is back on now. DRS is now back on now. Look at this battle here. Look at this, he's trying everything possible here at this moment in time, passing the first 2 corners here. F1 Mr. P's got a 5 second penalty for speed in the pit lane now. So this is absolutely madness stuff. But like I said, fantastic stuff there. Tinnis is doing a brilliant job there to try and pull away from F1 Richard, because looks like F1 Richard is struggling with the tyre wear now. It looks like he's absolutely struggling with the tyre wear. Nearly went the back end of that corner there. But look at Dre Gio now. Dre Gio is trying to close in on F1 Richard for 2nd place now. He nearly tried to make the move there turn 8 there. But this is fantastic racing here. What has Dre Gio got to do here? But like I said, I think some of the drivers are just it's going to be immense stuff here. With the DRS now should kick in. The guys are going to think themselves they need to be really close here. But look at Brennan's here. Brennan's is going to be closer to Dre Gio now for 3rd place here. I'm just watching it from his point of view here. There we go. Can we see from this point of view? Will Dre Gio have a good exit here? Looks like he's got a good exit here against F1 Richard. He made a mistake there, F1 Richard. But he looks like he's pulling away there. Look at this moment there. Nicely just goes 5 second penalty, but he's exceeding track limits there Two drivers are already on the DRS. Now, can F1 Richard hold on? He rolls off in second place here. Look at Brennan's. Oh, contact there. There's been contact between Drake GL and F1 Richard. So Drake GL has lost a bit of his front wing. So Drake GL could lose out on third place here, on the straights here. But Brennan's needs to think fast here because he needs to know that that front wing damage is on Drake GL now. Look at that. We've got a five-car battle here on the last bit of the race here. This is absolutely fantastic racing here. But look at this bar here. Drake GL will be absolutely livid there because he will lose out the straight line speed here, especially at the spoon curve corner there. Look at Luke Bailey. I know Stephen now. Nice deals moves up to 10th. Craig drops down to 11th now. If you just joined, ladies and gentlemen, we're on lap 22-27. Nigel Gash, who had pole position for a very long time there. Unfortunately, he's in 12th place at the moment here. So hopefully he'll try and bounce back next week. Steele is in 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. Look at Brennan's now. Passing 130R there. They need to make the move now. Oh, Stephen makes the move. Tinnis has got a 3-second time penalty now. Oh, this could be a close battle here for the lead here. Drake GL, look at Brennan's. Brennan's makes the move. He makes the move on the outside. Oh no, Drake GL. Drake GL's made a mistake. Drake GL's made a mistake there. I don't know if there was any contact there from the point of view there, but Brennan's needs to charge up now. He needs to charge up now to stand any chance of trying to get closer to the top two here. But at the moment, Tinnis has got a 3-second time penalty here. So he'll have to be careful here. F1 Mr. P's got the fastest of the race now with 132.118. This is absolutely fantastic racing here. I do feel sorry for Drake GL, who could have won the race here tonight, but unfortunately now he's dropped down to 11th place after that mistake at turn 1 there. So good evening to Spud here, who had the DNF earlier on in the race. He's saying he binned it at S section. I did say the S section was one of the sections that you have to watch out for if you don't want to make any penalties or crashes there, as what Mr. Sky C did last night. Vodtech has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. So look at Nice News now. Nice News is going to have a chance here to try passing on 130R now. Bagabos moves up to 11th now. Bagabos moves up to 11th place now. Look at Nice Neils now. Nice Neils has a chance now for at Vodtech now, who's already had a few penalties this race here. But look at Nice Neils now. Nice Neils should have a chance here. Try and make the move around the inside. Try and tune a bit. Who's going to go for you? Oh, was there a little bit of contact there between the two drivers there, but still. Oh, contact. There was a bit of contact there between Nice Neils and Vodtech as well. But Nojgash just broke at the nick of time there. So Nojgash could be closing in on Nice Neils now. So Nice Neils is in 9th place here. Sorry, Nice Neils is in 8th place, sorry. Big Helmet Ben says, incredible scenes, Brennan's is on hungry for victory. But he is, to be fair, he's only on 6/10 behind F1 Richard, but he has got 4 laps remaining there. So if he wants to stand any chance, I can't remember the penalty situations between F1 Richard and Tinnis as well as Brennan. So depending on, I know Tinnis has got a 3-second time penalty, I know for a fact on that, but depends on if F1 Richard has made a mistake as well. Or will there be any team orders there from the two drivers there? We'll have to wait and see. So we got a 3-car battle here for 2nd place, but also we've got 1, 2, 3. We've got about 5-car battle here. Look at this train there from Vodtek's point of view here. Vodtek has got 17 laps in mediums. He'll be over the limiter as well predicted earlier on at the start of the race here. But look at Nice Nears now, trying chance on Vodtek now. Chance now again. So Nice Nears makes the move, the silky move into 7th place here. He makes the move there. Fantastic stuff there. Brilliant stuff there from Nice Neils there. So just watching, go back into the top 4 here now with F1 Richard. Brennos has got 3 laps remaining here to try and close in on Tinnis now, who's done a brilliant job there to hold up to first. Mr. P's got the fastest lap of the race again with a 1:32.009. But look at Brennos now. Will it be team orders here? Just have to wait and see what happens here at this moment in time. But Brennos has done a brilliant job. The last few seasons I've seen him, he's had some great starts, but then he's had a bit of, not a shocker, shall we say, he's just had inconsistency throughout the remainder of the seasons, as what he had as well. There are times where he has won the races, a few times where he's done brilliant races, and there are times where he was struggling in some races there. But hopefully this will be the catalyst now to chase that win there, because you can see Tinnis now passing 130R there. You can see him on the straight there on turn 16. You can see it. You can see it there. Here we go. Oh my days. F1 Rich is trying to pull away there from Brennos there. Needs to make the move now. If he wants to make the move, he needs to make the move now. But it doesn't look like he's trying to get any moves there. Back of to 10th place now. I wonder if this is team orders here. But F1 Richard does. If it's team orders here, he will need to let Brennos through as quickly as possible here, because this could be a last gap opportunity to try and close in on Tinnistar. Yeah, plays it to 1. Vontek has retired from the session here. Oh, Brennos nearly went. Oh my days, Brennos went onto the grass there. He nearly lost that car there. Steele has got the fast lap of the race though, 131.643. So he is back in there, land exclusive. So, Sierra flags it to 1. So Vontek is out of the race here. We're on the penultimate lap here. We got between Brennos and Tinnis is 2-second gap now. Brennos needs to get past F1 Richard. If he wants to win this race, he's got to get past F1 Richard as quickly as possible here. Brennos is on the edge. He is absolutely on the edge of his seat here. He needs to make the move here. Don't you dare do this to me on 130. Ah! No! So F1 Richard's going on the inside. It looks like there's no team orders here. It looks like just driving for positioning here. F1 Richards made a little bit of mistake there, coming out of that exit turn 18 there. Here we go. Can we make the move here? Brennos makes the move now. Yeah, flags it to 3. Nice Nielsen's out of the race. He's out of the race here. Look at O'Stephen. O'Stephen nearly trying to make the move there on F1 Richard now. So Brennos is going to be on a charge now. He's going to have to be on full fuel here now. Luke Bay's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. So that will compromise now. But like I said, if Brennos hasn't got a penalty, I can't remember if he did. But Brennos needs, if he does have a penalty, he needs to get Tinnis now. He needs to get him before Spoon Curve. He needs to be as close to him as possible before Spoon Curve to stand any chance of the long straight there. 1.3 now. This is the edge of your seats, guys. This is the edge of your seats here. Who's going to win the race here? Will it be Tinnis? Or will it be Brennos? Or could it be F1 Richard after the penalties galore here? Right, Spoon Curve now. 1.2. 1.2 seconds here. Tinnis is trying to hold on there with medium tyres. Oh, this is going to be a brilliant battle here for the end of the race here. So Tinnis coming up to turn 16 now on the final lap. At the moment, I think Tinnis has just hold on. Oh, Steven drops up to 4th now. So Tinnis has just crossed on the line to win He's crossed on the line first, but Brennos, no! F1 Richard has won the race here tonight at the Japanese Grand Prix. Tinnis crossed on the line first, then Brennos, then F1 Richard. So F1 Richard has won the race here tonight, based on penalties here. Brennos, the 2 McLarens there in the top 2 for the first time this season here. It'll be the same as what it felt like for a very long time since, I can't remember the last time when the 2 McLarens finished in the top 2, when it was Ferochistan and F1 Richard on the same race. Mr. P's got a 5-second time penalty, but unserved penalty. Oh, Steven finishes in 4th. So Brennos is done a brilliant move, brilliant opportunity there, but I kind of felt like he lost out by the last few laps there. But well done too. F1 Richard, who finishes the race in first. Reynolds in second place with 13 biggest moves there, so fair play to him on that one. So yeah, F1 Richard absolutely delighted to win that race there after penalties there. But Tinnis did a brilliant job, don't get me wrong, he did a brilliant job to hold on to first when crossing the line first, but obviously because of penalties galore, F1 Richard's just holding on there into first place. But Reynolds thought he'd just done it there, but he missed out by 5/10. He missed out by 5/10. That is absolute gutting there for Reynolds, who did a brilliant job there, whatever happens here tonight. Here are your race classification for the Japanese Grand Prix. For Invictus Racing League, the F3 League. F1 Richard, I believe he's the only one who's had no penalties. No, sorry, Dragio and Nitrogash are the only ones valid that had no penalties. Fair play to those guys. F1 Richard in first place, Reynolds is in second, Tinnis is in third, O'Stephen in fourth, Luke Bailey's in fifth, Synchronicity in sixth, Craig is in seventh, Dragio in eighth, Nitrogash in ninth, Bag of Bones in 10th, Mr. P in 11th, Steele is in 12th, Nice Niels, Vodtech and Susput are the three drivers who are out of the race with the DNFs earlier on. As a reminder, guys, there'll be no interviews of the top three drivers, so because this is pre-season races, we don't normally do the interviews during the pre-season races. We do the proper interviews next week for the first round of the brand new league season there. But can I just say a massive thank you to the guys who have just watched the whole race there. Thank you very much, guys, much appreciated. Last time I've asked you, can you please make sure you like and subscribe to the Invictus Racing League channel for all the live races. So make sure you tune in there as well. Make sure you like the video as well if you enjoyed the racing tonight. I'd like to thank all the drivers there tonight for a fanatic race there. Brilliant race from start to finish. But yeah, fantastic stuff there. But thank you very much, guys. You have absolute legends there. This was the Invictus Racing Leagues. I was your host with the most, Malc, at the glorious race of Japanese Grand Prix. I see you all next week, hopefully with the American commentator, the greatest American commentator of them all, Tim, with me on the co-commentating box next week for the first round of the Invictus Racing League, the brand new season. Make sure you don't miss out, guys. Thank you very much, guys, for that. Cheers for that. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.